Hello, the yellow, my well of wisdom. Hello, my dears and dear. First things first, honor ancestors. One more time. One more time. What do you have for us today, Halo? Something simple. We heard family members say, focus on your heart, and the heart will tell you where we're going. So we started listening to what family keeps repeating. And the heart is saying quite a few things these days. So we thought. But then we also realize that as you're going to listen to the heart, who's the thing that is listening to the heart? And from which point of view these things is listening to the heart? So there seems to be a layers and layers and covers we created to uncover and to delayer, anyway, to delayer. So the the heart communication clears up, or is clear as it always been, right? So the belief, the thoughts, the thinking, the sounds that we created for ourselves are causing nothing much but a interpretation of what the heart is saying to us. So it's like using a language and just speaking in the word you want to speak, and based on the level or degree of understanding and depth of the language, you can say the same thing in different ways, right? As you can speak in a business way, in a low scientific way, or in an everyday slang way, or in a very, very basic way, right? All different ways to say the same thing, but different degrees of convey. So the appeals could be similar as well when it comes to the heart sharing information through the means of the mind or the brain or the physical sound, let's say, and the material stuff, let's say. Well, a bit less material than a rock, but still nonetheless material in their own right. So, to not even clear up, because I was about to say clear up misinformation, but it's not misinformation per se. It's just that information will be given is of a certain type. Now, do we have to do anything to clear up or see the clarity of this communication coming from the heart and from the creator and from life itself? And the answer, it's a good question. That's what we can say. We can answer yes or no, and for each answer there will be a valid reason. So they're both right and they're both wrong. They're both anything because there's multi-dimensionality of anything. Correct? Correct. Perhaps the question should be reformulated or should be rethought or should not even be asked because we can see there are different way of conveying the same thing, and that's it. That's all we need to know. So which way works for us? And the beauty is that the way that works for us is the way that we are already using. So there's not much of a trying to add something new. It's more of a understanding or just standing in what you already are. And the clearer this standing is, or the more firm this standing is, the easier it will be to look at and pinpoint on what's already happening or what's actually happening in front or around, and what are these extra sounds that come out or come in or surround or attempt or we create for ourselves that may give us a sense of clarity, but could be also a slightly more thicker version of what actually is, which is a less thicker version, right? What are we saying? We're saying whatever you focus upon, grow. Whatever you lay attention on is what your energy will be put into, and it'll be what you're being recreating this experience to be as. Therefore, if you think about or if you consider focus the energy on needing to do something to hear and feel and or correct stuff within the communication with the heart and this physical existence, it's one experience as opposed to stick to knowing that you're already receiving communication from your heart and you're already receiving communication from the creator and you are diving deeper into the source of the creation and communication so that it's even easier to perceive what really is. That's it. Yours truly, the Yellow and the Word.